I am a massive fan of custom LEGO figures, but they're pretty complex, and it's taken me quite a while to figure out how each company operates. In this video, I'll be covering the top 5 companies that you should be aware of when it comes to custom LEGO Star Wars figures. The first company I want to feature is AVFigures. They are the industry leaders in the decal market. Decals allow you to turn any blank minifigure into a highly customized and detailed figure. There are some great tutorials about decaling to explain this topic in a much deeper way. With AV's selection of hundreds of decal templates, the options are truly endless. Almost every clone trooper you can think of has been designed. One of the main features of AV I love is the selection of decal styles. You can pick between an animated and realistic template. The animated style perfectly translates the Clone Wars design style onto a LEGO minifigure. Here is a look at some of the animated Phase 1 troopers I have. As you can see, the continuity is fantastic. Each figure feels like they are directly out of the show. The pure variety of decals AV offers is a real strength for their company. As mentioned before, AV also has a realistic style template. This style is based on the clone trooper appearances from Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith movies. This template often features more detail and slightly different styles of cloths. The difference between the animated and realistic style helmets is definitely the most noticeable feature. In addition to making a variety of armor types like commandos, airborne troopers, ARV troopers, and much more, AVFigures also makes limited time decals. These are often some of the most creative and sought after decals. Some of these exclusive decals have become major collector's items. One of the most exclusive AV decals is the Halloween special from 2020, Commander Werewolf. This is an example of a completely unique design, only for sale in a limited time in October of that year. Seasonal exclusives are a great way to grow your collection of colorful and unique figures. AVFigures also has an ever-growing range of UV printed figures. These are also a great option for those of you who prefer printed figures. These printed figures feature fully printed bodies, including a pre-decaled helmet. As a customer, this is a great option as the printed alternatives don't require any additional work. Overall, AVFigures is one of the staples in the LEGO custom market, featuring such a large variety of products from thousands of decals to accessories, printed figures, and much more. The customization with AV products are truly endless. Next, I'll be talking about CloneArmyCustoms. CloneArmyCustoms, just like AVFigures, has been one of the staples of the LEGO custom community. Currently on their website, CloneArmyCustoms offers over 900 designs of clone troopers. All minifigures feature 360-degree highly detailed pad printing. CAC's realistic style strikes a right balance between LEGO's 2014 Phase 2 Trooper and their own design. In my opinion, the best part about CAC is the ability to buy helmets separately from the entire figure. My personal strategy is to use the LEGO Clone Trooper body and then swapping out the helmets. This not only upgrades the Clone Trooper figure, but can be done on a budget. With the wide variety of Clone Trooper helmets, there are almost endless possibilities to mix and match. CloneArmyCustoms also offers designs for ARC Troopers, BARC Troopers, Commandos, ARV Troopers, Airborne Troopers, and more. The combination of custom helmets, uniquely printed details, and cloth waistcapes and pauldrons make all these troopers come together nicely. CloneArmyCustoms also sells a bunch of accessories, including a bunch of printed jetpacks and backpacks, along with a ton of printed helmet attachments like antennas, macros, and visors. Next, let's take a look at BagglesStudio. He has also been in the custom space for the last couple of years. Baggles has two aspects to his business, solo products and his collaborations with Legend C-Mock, another custom minifigure producer. Firstly, however, let's talk about Baggles' solo products. These are projects he works on himself, often being recognizable figures from the Star Wars galaxy. Baggles releases his solo figures in waves, meaning a bunch of figures go up for sale at the same time. What makes all of Baggles' figures special is that they are one-time releases, first come, first serve. This naturally adds a lot of hype to each of his products. In many ways, all of his figures have become highly sought after collectibles. Besides making a whole arrangement of custom figures, Baggles also sells a bunch of accessories. Stuff like the Star Wars Rebels family mural, featuring a bunch of custom printed pieces that come together into one massive art piece. Or his whole collection of Carbonite frozen figures. There are 6 Carbonite designs in total. Besides Baggles' solo products, he is most well known for his collaborations with Legend C-Mock. Starting in 2022, they teamed up to start making some of the best custom figures the LEGO community has seen to this point. Collab figures almost always feature custom molded parts, pad printed bodies, and a large variety of custom accessories. These figures come in at a higher price than his solo products, coming out to well above the $100 range. To many collectors, this higher price point is well worth it, with details and custom molds at this level being hard to come by. Baggles and LMC have continued to produce a wide arrangement of figures, each as detailed as the last, with some figures featuring expansion packs and different color variation, helping increase the collectability and variety of each figure. With the nature of these highly detailed customs, the figures that have been sold are usually sold with a pre-order model. This means you order the product in advance, giving Baggles and LCM time to produce the figure. There has been some criticism recently for the long production times, which is certainly a valid point, as I myself have also been waiting for quite a while for certain figures. To help increase transparency and provide updates, Baggles has a Discord server in which he and his staff provide regular updates on the production process of your figure. Even with the longer wait times, the final products are well worth it, and the community seems to agree. Almost every Baggles and LCM figure to be released has been praised and often fetches a big markup on the resale market. I am always keeping my eyes out for whatever new Baggles and LCM figure might come out next. FireStarToys is located in the United Kingdom. They sell a variety of LEGO products, really a one-stop shop for anyone located outside the United States. Besides selling LEGO figures and reselling some custom parts, they also make their own custom printed MIDI figures and tiles. The figures FireStarToys make utilize UV printing like some of the Baggle figures we talked about earlier. What I like a lot about the FireStar figures is that they fit really well with LEGO styling. Sometimes custom minifigures can stand out because they have too much detail. This balance is something that FireStar nails, really striking the perfect balance between custom figures and LEGO. FireStar makes a large variety of Star Wars figures, often making figures that LEGO has not yet made, or simply improving upon the design LEGO has. FireStar has a great selection of custom figures, but figures is not the only thing they make. FireStar also make custom printed arms, which can be added to any figure to give them a bit of an upgrade. These arms are really universal and you cannot go wrong adding them to any figure. FireStar has a lot of cool stuff in their store, but the last product I want to cover is the custom printed tiles. They offer a large variety of shapes and sizes. These tiles can either be the focal point of a MOC or just a nice Easter egg. Often these tiles feature fun and playful designs and they're really cool. GrandpaCloneCustoms, or GCC for short, is one of the newest players in the custom market. Rising to prominence in the last year, GCC focuses on fixing the issues the Star Wars community has voiced about LEGO's latest iteration of the Clone Trooper. GCC Clone Troopers feature some of the best quality pad printing out there. They are pretty much the same quality as LEGO figures. The custom figures feature 180-degree printing, which is in line with LEGO's Clone Troopers. One of the biggest reasons people love GCC is they reworked the Clone Trooper helmets, removing the controversial helmet holes along with providing more accurate designs. A nice touch is GCC sells their helmets separately as well, so if you want, you can upgrade your Clone Troopers by just swapping out the helmets. Quickly, the last thing I want to touch on is the affordability of GCC. Compared to other companies featured in this video, GCC has figures for sale for under the $20 mark, which is quite a bit less than the market average of $30. And that's it. Those were my top 5 companies you should be aware of when looking to get into the LEGO Star Wars custom market. I really encourage you to go look at these websites yourself. There will be a link in the description. Of course, in a shorter video like this, I'm not able to cover absolutely everything these amazing companies have to offer, so I definitely encourage you to take a look at their stores. And a quick side note, this video is not sponsored. I do not have any personal relationships with these brands, so these opinions were all my own. I'm just a person who loves custom minifigures.